So today we're filming episode 2. Brands behaving badly and brilliantly, and mostly cringy, with some like bright spots, but some like really weird spots too. So we're just gonna get right into it. 21 minutes with brands behaving badly and brilliantly starts now. We can't wait to share some lessons learned, primarily on social, but like just entering the world and what they're doing. 2025 feels a lot like a toddler broke into the creative studio and just started like grabbing things with clip art and like throwing them everywhere.
That's so accurate.
Am I
right?
Like
that.
It legit is. Like completely unhinged. Someone let their kid in with no rules, and they became the new social media manager and campaign planner.
Oh my gosh.
But like agencies are making money from this, which is kind of blows my mind.
The cloud has been lifted. I feel that's so accurate.
No more smoke.
That's what I'm here for, you know? Lead the conversation and make weird analogies.
Quality work.
Yeah, thank you so much. So we're going to intro a couple brands we think are doing it correctly, i.e. enter the chat Tampa Airport in our own hometown, which we are excited to tell you in an upcoming episode. We will actually have the Fly TPA social media manager, who was the brains behind the brand that started the entire strategy of what they're doing today. If you don't follow them, honestly, go follow them like immediately.
Yeah, no matter where you live, you should be following Fly TPA.
These are facts. So we're excited to have you on, Ashley. That said, we have got so much other really cool stuff to talk about, like thirst trapping, airline, national parks, trolling accounts for sponges that are tone deaf, and really just like some nostalgic memeing that's happening.
MySpace Creative coming back.
Legit, yes. But first, we want to tell you kind of about the trend. Like, how did we get here? What do you think, Christian?
I don't really know how we got here. It slowly started like creeping in with. I think it started with brands responding on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like it that is like, to me, that what do they call the event that happens that like starts the snowball? Like that's what
like trigger. Catalyst. Trigger.
Yeah, that was the catalyst that like just unraveled this wild ball of yarn.
Yes.
That became
right.
You know, the Duolingos of the world and just kind of like took the snowball and made it too big in my mind.
Yeah, and I also think, you know what else like really pushed it? I feel like COVID gave people permission to stop doing things correctly. Like, I don't even remember the big brand who released a campaign, and it was one of the first ones I recall, and this was back when everyone was saying unprecedented times, like, please no more. And the brand, it was probably like Chase Bank, and it was just like people with their iPhones, and they produced a commercial TV production of everyone like face an iPhone of like, you know, we love you, we care about you, like thank you bank, you're still charging me overdraft fees, so like hold the resistance there. But I feel like COVID really sped that up. And then when people realized like, cool, it's okay to not be so polished, the train just went like off the tracks.
We were due for something that felt more human, more personal, out of the like high res, high production, high cost.
I'm with you.
Branding, but I don't feel like we went too far that direction. And I think a couple brands we're going to talk about today like just hit the middle,
walk the line,
like really well.
Yep, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So what are some of those brands? We've got some examples for you, and I think some of these guys are really, they're doing it correctly because they're doing it for their brand. Like they've picked a lane, they've decided what their tone of voice is, they're consistently producing content that you would expect to come from them. And so when it comes out, you're like, why are these people trolling their customers? Well, it's expected at this point, right? So prime example, the first one that I can think of is Ryanair which is basically the international version of Spirit Airlines. That just sassier, really.
Yeah.
They were, I someone fact check me, but like they were probably the first airline on TikTok to really, really lean into like the TikTok format.
Yeah.
They picked up, you guys remember when the filter where just your eyes and the mouth was like a thing? Yeah.
What a throwback.
What a throwback. I think at one point like every brand was trying to hack that one because it was like an easy way to make your logo a mascot, you know, like low lift. Well, they have continued that because the face on the airplane for them stuck. Not just that.
It feels like it works though, because an airplane already kind of looks like it has a face, but then when someone sticks their face on something that's not a face, it's like, okay.
Yeah. I know, yeah, because you like kind of have the arms and then like the tail
and then
things.
like the windows are where they put the eyes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's got a nose.
I'm with you. Maybe that is why it works. Never really thought about that, Katie.
Yeah.
Good point.
Thank you.
So, you know, these guys, they like hacked the filter and then they went on to start trolling their actual customers. I was just on their TikTok looking before we started the episode this morning, and one, they're producing AI content using videos and images that legit look like AI, which it's kind of hard not to at this point. Like you kind of have to be an expert.
And it works, which is like the wildest part. It doesn't work for like really anybody. And nobody cares. Everybody's for it.
So the first comment I saw was this person going, obviously Ryanair is producing AI content. They're on a budget. I was like, okay, friend, like it literally matches the brand. You know what I mean? They have figured out what the expectation is. By the way, the AI video that they released was a bunch of bald monkeys that have clearly had like hair restoration surgery.
From Turkey?
Yeah, they're leaning straight into like
from
the
Turkey.
Yeah.
Okay, already like an existing trend, but from a different airline, Turkish Airways. And so they're like memeing and trolling a competitor in addition to the AI-ness of like the content itself. The layers here, like can we just for a moment?
So meta.
Yeah.
It honestly is just like that's a true home run in my mind. Like, there's no way that doesn't perform well. And nobody cares that it's AI.
No one
they
cares.
just care that it's a ridiculous reference.
Legit. Like, if you're Turkish Airways right now, like, what are you doing? What are you up to?
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Like, are you leaning in? Are you... Anyway, whole other topic. We have 21 minutes, so... That said, I think it works because they're weaponizing their flaws. Like... So following that piece of content with a gentleman, that the caption like on the screen words, the copy on the screen says, "When you're 5'7", complaining about foot room space," and like the Short King comment section was upset, but everyone else loved it, right? So
and that's the great line about the great thing about like towing the line of like creating controversy, but not like it's in a playful way. You're not. I mean, you're offending the Short Kings. We stand our Short Kings, but you're not hurting anybody.
No, you're not hurting anybody. You know, and also like it's self-deprecating humor. Like, can't we all laugh at ourselves these days? Which is a whole other podcast. But like. You know, as a 5'2" person, sometimes being assigned the exit row, I feel like probably not fair, but like, do I like it? Yes.
I'd be jealous.
I bet. Poor Mateus over here. Other brands, we feel like doing it correctly. Nutter Butter, but like in a slightly, it's like same, but different. What do you think, Katie?
Well... We
Okay.
need to preface this conversation.
Yeah.
I got given Nutter Butter with Mateus here to discuss what their brand is. I am definitely allergic to peanut butter. And so it was a really interesting research project.
Like, was I trolling her?
The
Was
whole
I
time
not
I'm sitting
trolling
here, I'm like,
her?
It's on
yeah,
brand
my
for the
EpiPen in
conversation.
the front pocket.
It's very on brand. Yeah. Well, honestly, it's like you know a lot more than all of us about peanuts and peanut butter.
Legumes,
Clearly.
guys, not nuts.
See, prime example.
Katie always dropping facts.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. I just know it tastes nice. Like you don't even know how it tastes.
No, I don't.
Right.
Yeah, I like, for someone who obviously can't eat peanut butter, it tastes delicious.
Yeah.
But to go back to the point of just the brand Nutter Butter though, when
said
you
you're
go
off
to
track.
their account, like it's almost like completely different
Yeah.
like than you'll see in any other account, because at least what like the kids these days are calling brain rot.
Kids these days.
Yeah, even though like I'm considered one of them, but yeah, so like their content is very different, and if you're just like a regular person looking at their account, you're gonna be like, what is this?
Right.
Because it's like it's not even like a meme, it's just like videos
I
that
felt like
make
I was on psychedelics while I was
Yeah,
scrolling
pretty
through
much,
their
yeah.
page.
Totally
Yeah.
off the rails.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
The whole
like
time I'm like, what does this have to do with peanut butter? Granted, that is what happens when I eat peanut butter. So.
Yeah. So there you go. Maybe
I
you got
see
some
demons.
inside scoop from Katie. But no, seriously, like some of the memes, like they're regular memes, sure. But then there's like videos of like the actual Nutter Butter having the creepy pasta like smile, and it's just like creeping me out. But
It is
it's
creepy.
clearly
They've
working.
they've made the peanut like Homelander from The Boys. With
Yeah.
laser eyes.
Yeah.
They're 100% in their villain era,
Yeah.
and it's working for them.
It is
I mean,
working.
I'm not buying any more Nutter Butter than I would have previously,
Before.
which was none. But
Right.
I'm into
Yeah.
it.
Like, I mean, like, I love Nutter Butter. I don't buy it frequently. I love the brand. And then, like, looking at that, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it whenever I'm going to go eat it. I
Can't
see, like, a
unsee
little
it.
smit, like, a
Can't
little
unsee
face.
it, Yeah.
But still, it's so delicious. And it's clearly working with the younger demographic that's, like, super into this stuff with the whole, like, brain rot side of TikTok. That clearly translated over to, like, their Instagram side as well. They almost have 200K.
Right.
So they're
they
doing
found
great.
their people. You know,
Mhm.
like that's what I think we could learn from this is they clearly have a good research team or are just willing to be random and weird enough. The algorithm adjusts and they have like found their community and their audience. Like the post I was looking at literally just had a Nutter Butter like square and it said, "Hey babe." And all the comments, that's all it said. Like all the comments were just, "Hey babe, hey babe, hey babe, hey babe." Like, what?
Just internet culture is wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
But
I'm curious. Like, are they selling more? They have to be.
I mean, I think so. And I
For
also,
the bit.
yeah, I also think, like,
Commit to the
to
bit.
kind of wrap this up, I think as a brand, they've, like, kind of created a safe space for, like, people that are into this weird stuff
Strange.
on the internet. Like,
Yeah.
you could just comment whatever and everyone would be totally cool with
Yeah.
it. So, I mean,
Good
hey,
point.
Nutter Butter found their people.
Yeah.
So, agreed, but also to an extent. Like, there's a like kind of a ramp up into Unhinged in my mind. You cannot jump off into the Nutter Butter deep end
No.
immediately
Right.
and just expect it to land.
That's
Oh,
facts.
yeah.
Just
Yeah, you have
based
to
off
build
of,
that.
Yeah, based off of where your previous brand perception and people's relationship with it.
Yes.
You have to like cultivate that audience and know your people.
Right.
And what are they going to be receptive to
100%.
in that kind of style.
Yeah. Like, do they expect it from us?
Yeah.
I feel like I've noticed like when brands jump off that deep end because they've hired someone that's like clearly Gen Z and they're like, guys, we've got to do this thing. It falls flat because people, you have to build to that. You can't just start making the weird.
Okay.
content.
Well, that said, Pine Soul
did
recently made a complete switch over, which we've witnessed on TikTok specifically as of late. I mean, you talk about toddler in the creative studio. This is like
It's full MySpace glitter
Yeah.
stickers.
Yep.
Like,
Primo.
it's such a vibe, but
Yeah.
also like
what?
what?
Yeah, when I was looking at it, I would like look at the thumbnails, and it's one of those mind tricks that like when it's a still image, but it looks like things are moving. That's what I felt like when I was looking at it.
Ooh, tricky.
And it's like
It's like when you
eclectic.
smell too much Pine Soul.
Yeah,
you're gonna-
exactly. I think that's the
Mhm.
vision behind it. But it's interesting because it's a lot of UGC too, and it's
Yeah.
like people showing videos of them like
Can you
just going
imagine
to
getting that
bathroom or
brief?
something, and like I saw one and it's like it's almost so cringy that you can't not look away. Like I was like
The
watching
train wreck
something
you cannot
and you
watch.
like just see someone coming out of the bathroom like holding their stomach, like obviously just had a bad time in there. And like then you just see them like clean it with I just like had to watch. It was weird, and I think that's a lot of their strategy behind it too. Like it's like hard to look away kind of thing.
Mhm.
And it's very interesting because I had no clue what pine sol was. I think
Okay.
it's cleaning. I think it's smelling something.
Okay, when we first started putting info for this episode together, I went back. In fact, Christian walked into my office while I was doing this research, and I had it pulled up on YouTube, and he was like, "What in the are you watching?"
She was watching like 90s Pine Sol.
It was actually 70s.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like
it was OG, okay.
70s
Mhm.
Pine Sol. And the way that, like the homemaker, the mom was using the Pine Sol, the housekeeper came over, they're both like sniffing the Pine Sol to like fast forward to, like she literally was like, "Did you bring your own Pine Sol or will you be using mine?" What? To this, like as a legacy brand, I feel like there's a bit of skill to using, over time and being able to reinvent the brand so many times and to like find this new, audience that you're trying to seek and fit the platform too. So it's strange and unhinged and weird, but like bravo for them for taking chances and like modernizing what is happening.
People are loving it too because
They
they
love
comment
it.
like, "This is Pine Sol is my Roman Empire," or stuff like that. I was like, I want to go that far, but okay,
Right?
like it's working for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's interesting, like, so it's interesting to think about, like, what's the market impact of, like, reintroducing a total new generation of, like, people moving into apartments and houses, going to college.
Yeah.
And they're going into Walmart. Remember that first Walmart trip,
Oh, yeah.
going to college or
Man.
Target or whatever.
Yeah.
And maybe they're buying Pine Sol because they saw a TikTok.
Right.
And like they're like, "Mom, we gotta get Pine Sol for the floor." Like
No, because they want to film a TikTok. They don't
yeah,
want to
Yeah.
do
but
anything.
like
They want to get
I mean,
posted.
A sale's a
Right.
sale,
To
right?
see.
Yeah, exactly. Like why they're
So,
doing it is doesn't even matter.
I'm definitely gonna look for it now.
For sure. Okay, so quick hits, other unhinged accounts that we found that we love.
All right. Some of these are legacy bigger brands. Others are like a little niche. Check out Milwaukee Public Library.
So good.
They're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Their accounts, I mean, they have a couple 100,000, I think, on major platforms.
Yeah.
But they're doing their own thing. They're making original content, and it's good.
It's
and
good.
they're like just
They're
running.
setting the trend.
Yeah, and it's just a classic. Like we had the right like ideas, creative people who wanting to be involved, and they're just pushing content out, and
A library doing fun things.
they crush it.
So good.
This is like a list of a couple, like national parks, visit Yellowstone, which is like a fan account, and like there's a couple other like parks, public lands accounts that are just so, I think maybe Montana public land. I
yeah,
can't
I
remember.
think it's fun too.
There's like a just
Yeah.
look up any public services
Yeah.
that has to do with like national parks.
Right.
All of their TikToks
They're crushing it.
are TikToks or Twitter or Threads posts.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible. But for some reason, they all went the direction of like kind of like
It's a little bit
flirty,
sexual.
kind of sexual.
Like the sexual tension is.
But it works. It's like really hilarious.
Yeah.
Like it's so perfect.
Yep.
The OG icon Slim Jim has just been transcending eras of marketing.
So true.
And just continues to crush it at every level in the comment sections.
King of the comments.
Just
Yes.
absolutely slays it. Slim Jim is there in major brands,
Yep.
just like drumming up like nonsense, but having a great time.
Yep. For sure.
And then Scrub Daddy just, I feel like hit the ground running out of Shark Tank and has really adapted well and hit that that sliding scale of Unhinged really well.
Yes.
They've gotten more unhinged over time. They
Yes.
do a lot of weird UGC.
Yes.
But you were used to that by the time it got really weird.
Exactly.
So
Also Squatty Potty, not on the list, but just came
Yeah.
to mind. Like similar. There's an advertising class that something brothers. We'll look it up. We'll put it. Do we have show notes? We should do that. Write that down.
Write that down.
Write that down. 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. Oh, last one. Liquid Death.
Oh yeah, Liquid Death. Okay, so
Who's coming on the podcast?
yeah, we have their creative director, right? Creative.
Yes.
Yeah. So
VP
he's gonna be
VP of Creative.
Yeah, he's gonna be
Andy.
joining us.
So excited.
They are the perfect center of the line of high production,
Yeah.
high value
Mhm.
celebrities in
Yeah.
ads that are also unhinged but super on brand.
Super on
It's
brand.
all punk. It's all metal music. Some of them are high produced. Some of them just feel like iPhone shots.
Yep.
But they have like 10 or 15 different types of content that they put out regularly across platforms, and they absolutely
So shocking and unexpected.
they
the
murder
campaign.
it. Like
Yeah.
their videos perform based off of their follower count better than like almost any other like really
It's so
popular
good. I'm
celebrity.
so excited to have him on and talk
Yeah.
about it. Okay, we're down to 1 minute. Man, you guys, this goes fast.
I
You're
know,
getting
it's
overtime
21
again.
minutes.
2 weeks in.
We can't. We actually got to skip this whole section. Can your brand go unhinged? 4-point checklist. You guys want to run through this quickly? Do you have a clear brand voice? Is your audience in on it? Does the weirdness tie back to your brand truth? Would you post it if it got 0 likes? Like, is it for the bit? Yeah, that's really for me like the ultimate sniff test.
Like, would you want to delete it if no one liked it?
No, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, or can you just like stand on business? We made this. What?
What
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, it's like, do you have a clear brand voice? Are you new to the market? Like, can you just hit the ground unhinged?
Right.
How unhinged can you go?
How unhinged?
Is it just like, who are these strange people being weird?
Yeah.
Or do you need market share in your industry, niche,
Right.
whatever, before you hit that like kind of ramp up of, okay, we're
Like,
getting
am I
weird.
gonna get fired too?
Yeah,
You know, like,
also, yeah.
I know we're in overtime right now too, but
We're not yet,
Not
so
yet. Oh,
fast.
but Waterboy. I don't know if anyone's on that
Oh,
on
Waterboy,
TikTok.
Waterboy.
That's a
Good.
huge one because the social media manager, everyone was going for her neck for a while because of like the Tulum brand trip. It was crazy. I was
Yes.
like watching it all unfold. I saw other social media managers piping in about it, and I feel like that's a huge brand that kind of like missed it, but then like got it back. I don't really. They had made a recovery, so
It was
ish.
almost like the controversy like qualified it a little bit, so
Yeah.
they just like doubled down.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you have to double down when it's not received.
They used a lot of
well.
satire too
Yeah.
around it as
Lot of
well.
satire.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was good. So like control chaos is what we're after. And if you can make something that your audience will believe, right? Like that's the ultimate, can we do this? Like for example, we have dogs in the office all the time, right? So would it be so far-fetched to think we might have a raccoon, for example?
I love raccoons.
Maybe not. I'm into it. Yeah.
I like
possible.
raccoons. Yeah.
I think that it's all about your audience. It's all about the reception,
Knowing your audience.
and like who you're selling to. We have a big beauty brand as a client, and like that's not the audience. Like they would, in my mind, like I don't think that they're.
Oh, to like
demo.
act a fool? Nah.
Yeah, they would not. I think they wouldn't understand it. It
No.
wouldn't hit. Even
Right.
if you kind of like ramped into it, it would just be weird.
Exactly.
So it's 100% about. Are you in on the joke? Is
Yep.
your audience in on the joke? Do they get it? Does everybody else get it? Are
Right.
you creating valuable brand awareness with your reach, or is it just like falling on deaf ears?
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun for
Gotta
fun.
hit the mark if you're gonna do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of hitting the
Yeah.
mark, we're over.
Thank
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Super excited to continue filming these, have some guests on, and create more chaos.
Comment down below what the weirdest thing you've seen
Ooh, yeah.
from any brand
Yes,
ever.
yes.
Let us know.
We like it.
And then
We'll see you next time.
stay unhinged. We'll see you
Stay-
next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.